Hello everyone and now welcome to a game between INSUP versus Angry Korean Man. Let me make sure it is Angry Korean Man AKM versus INSUP. This game taking place here on Springtime 1.1. Angry Korean Man spawning as the purple human player on the top left hand side of the map. Meanwhile, INSUP has spawned as the red human player on the bottom right. Should be an interesting matchup here. Altar of Kings, Barracks, both sides opening up with, well, I would have said similar build orders, but instead we still have yet to see a Barracks coming in from Angry Korean Man. I'll just call him AKM. Nice to see you streaming again. This is pretty much where I stream every day, or at least 4 days a week. As things are already getting underway here. All right, let's go ahead and go into 4 times speed. It is going to be a lumber mill first, and it is going to be a blood mage. AKM opening up with a build order that I am not quite sure about. No production buildings, and maybe trying to get a very fast tech to tier 2 while still having some base defense. All right, slowing things down to that typical more 1 time speed, as it is a blood mage mirror match coming here on in this human versus human mirror match. All right, I don't remember the last time I saw a blood mage mirror match. I don't know what exactly is going on, as we are looking at a couple of ice troll trappers getting finished off here. Sasquatch still absorbing or still banished into the nether realm, ethereal state, unable to do any real damage. All right, and as the blood mage, AKM going up against AKM, and well, blood mage comes in, gets in a big flame strike. There goes another peasant down, as the militia are now trying to fight back. All right, blood mage purposely positions himself in a beautiful spot and is able to take down another peasant. Almost gets surrounded here, as the blood mage wants to finish off that last peasant. 1 or 2 more shots should do it. There it goes, as now the blood mage is pretty much in on a one-way trip inside of this location here. All right, try banishing all of these peasants here. Where is this blood mage perhaps trying to run off to? It has really nowhere to go. Caught between the barracks and a couple of trees, easily going to get taken down, as the ice troll priest using that banish to his advantage, allowing himself to heal faster on that peasant. All right, coming back to the other side, the tech to tier 2 nearly or already halfway done, has not even been started by INSUP here, as we see a quick reveal to figure out what exactly is going on inside AKM's base. Inside AKM's base, you can see lumber mill, blacksmith, a lot of guard towers, as this game is underway here at Flame Strike. Not in a very good position at all, and not really, well, not only hitting the creeps, but also hitting some of his own units here, as we're looking at the ice troll trapper taking a bit of damage. All right, units are going to end up getting taken down here. Forest ice troll priest should be able to heal things back up rather nicely. Blood mage may actually be able to get up to level 3 with level 2 flame strike underway, and with level 2 flame strike, that might just be enough to damage down these guard towers and that arcane tower as well, opening up this base, cracking it open for all of those footmen to try and flood in as well. Arcane Vault being added in once more. Scout Tower. In comes the Blood Mage. He has Clarity Potions. He's ready for another Flame Strike, as there's that Flame Strike there. All of those peasants could have a very bad day. They're trying to wander away. They're relatively low on hit points already, as they are attempting to back away. This Arcane Tower is nearly completed, and once that Arcane Tower is completed, it's going to really slow down that Blood Mage's harassment attempt. Meanwhile, coming back in from the other side, there's a Flame Strike trying to return the favor, as the footmen are now running in as well. Guard towers, however, are going to be bolting in a large amount of damage. What is this Blood Mage really thinking? Perhaps could have tried to go after some of those other units, as the Blood Mage now needs to force himself to retreat. INSUP diving into AKM's base here, only to suffer quite a large amount of damage, and now being forced to retreat back. Blood Mage, however, getting surrounded by an army of peasants, forcing himself to use a Scroll of Town portal. Coming back around the other side, we are looking at peasants trying to fight their way through. 1 low hit point footman down to 44 hit points. 1 or 2 more shots should do it. 1 more shot, 1 final hit, and the Blood Mage gets that kill. Level 3 versus Level 2 units are retreating back. Level 2 now on the Blood Mage of AKM. But is he stuck? I believe he is. AKM not quite knowing how to SimCity his base properly, currently stuck, also very low on peasants, only has 8 workers right there, and now being forced to take down this arcane vault in order to break free. I guess it would have taken too long to try and build train up another hero, get a Staff of Sanctuary, and teleport him out of that spot right there. Perhaps it would have been better if the Blood Mage was just taken down. Now forced to burn a Scroll of Town Portal and also buy a Clarity Potion and also destroy his Arcane Vault to get out of that sticky situation. We are upgraded to keep now at Tier 2, but the question and the problem remains his opponent, AKM, is nearly at Tier 3 already and may already be trying to go for some Knights. Banish coming back across here, perhaps trying to get a surround on this Blood Mage. Blood Mage is a little bit slower, but still unable to get a decent surround after all of that time. INSUP now making its way back across here. Level 3 Blood Mage wants to siphon some mana, was not able to do so. And now, well, perhaps lost some mana in that exchange as well, as we're looking at a couple of priests in the back here. Flame Strike not going to be happening. Arcane Tower hitting the Blood Mage. He's going to be forced to retreat back. There's some exchanging blows once more. Guard Towers, that Blood Mage is just sitting in that frontline spot saying, do you really want to try and fight against me during this time? As we're looking at Siphon Mana and now Flame Strike going across multiple low hit point Ice Troll Priests. Those Ice Troll Priests actually are very low on hit points, only having 240, so one Flame Strike takes a significant amount of health away. Alright, coming back through, Blood Mage still wandering around here. AKM still wandering around, does have those Boots of Speed, trying to run away from that Blood Mage as well, who also has Boots of Speed. And now he's going to be double backing around, only to see himself getting attacked. Oh, down to 4 hit points, one final axe in the back by that Ice Troll Berserker. With that said, Knights are already being trained. Those Knights will take down that Ice Troll Berserker in no time flat, as that medium armor takes additional damage from those Sundering Blades. Shaman gonna get taken down here. Still no Siphon Mana, as we are picking up some Sentry Wards, and perhaps still no second hero as of yet. INSUP getting up a second Arcane Sanctum, but if he goes for Priest or Sorceresses at this point, it's not going to go well against the Knights that AKM will be bringing to the table. Resurrection already on that Altar of the Kings. Priest already have Adept training. Blood Mage does have Siphon Mana, and now going to Siphon Mana away from that Priest here, absorbing a lot of that mana, and now looking to back up. All right, a little bit of damage being absorbed back here. What's going to go down? Flame Strike is going to go down, something that should have been done much earlier, as the Blood Mage is already down to 105 hit points, and now needs to perhaps heal back up from these Ice Troll Priests. All right, triple Knights, triple Priest, well, holding back this onslaught of units. The Blood Mage needs to retreat back here and perhaps heal back up. There's a Sentry Ward being placed down. Blood Mage going to go ahead and try and fight, getting a little bit of damage, but that one footman does get taken down. The the Blood Mage was already back out onto the battlefield, so some experience gain right there as he's trying to push back with that superior tech. Sorceresses are here to try and perhaps add a little bit of slow, but without Brilliance Aura, the Sorceress just cannot keep up and trying to take down or slow down all of these Knights. In comes the engagement. There's a Siphon Mana, or do we see a double chain right there? Blood Mage, Potion of Healing. There's a Flame Strike right there as the Priest need to get away. One Priest quickly getting taken down. More Siphon Mana still being used again. Militia being called back over. Blood Mage trying to retreat back. Does have an Arcane Tower to try and hide behind. The Sorceresses are slowing down multiple Knights. There's that more Siphon Mana, as the Blood Mage does have a Potion of Healing just in case things go sideways a bit too quickly. INSUP trying to heal up a little bit more. Level 3 now on the Blood Mage. Level 3 Flame Strike is a possibility, as more Siphon Mana getting underway here, trying to trade back and forth. Ice Troll Priest gets taken down in the back. There's a big Flame Strike, as that Knight could end up getting destroyed, down to 148 hit points, but he's getting healed up by his own Priest as well. Ice Troll Priest could get the last shot there. There goes a Priest down once more, as the Blood Mage escapes at 92 hit points, getting in consistent damage onto that Knight. Knight down to 99 79, 74, but that high amount of armor is just a bit too much as the Blood Mage of INSUP able to escape away at 10 hit points. All right, all that said and done, the knights are trying to retreat back. The peasants are trying to be a hero, going back after all of these units down to 53 hit points. The Sundering Blades really taking quite a big toll out of the hit points of these units. Blood Mage getting, well, Scroll of Regeneration healed back up. We're looking at Siphon Mana coming back on the other side. INSUP shows up to the party and says, how dare you, and trying to put pressure back onto that Blood Mage, but the Blood Mage able to back away. All right, AKM playing AKM and INSUP playing very odd style of game so far. Also, Staff of Sanctuary, perfect timing to use this right now when you have such a low hit point knight. Just go ahead, purchase it, use that Staff of Sanctuary, but then again, you may end up accidentally teleporting your knight into this location that we saw earlier in the game, which is just absolutely a death trap. Repairs are underway onto the guard towers in that frontline spot. INSUP now looking to clear up the remainder of the creep camp that is in the center portion of the map here. That's going to be taken down pretty easily as we see a Ring of Superiority, an item that is not all that common, adding +1 to every single stat. All right, in comes a Flame Strike. However, the Furbolg Tracker and the Furbolgs are all going to be able to leave their spot pretty easily, not actually take any significant damage. INSUP, perhaps with a little bit of a miscalculation there, as the Sorceresses are trying to back away again. All right, the Tracker is still having a decent amount of hit points here, but taking quite a bit of damage as it does have heavy armor going up against all of these casters and their magic. Level 5 on that Blood Mage. Are we going to look at level 3 Flame Strike? We are. And now, invisible play by INSUP to perhaps try and disrupt a lot of the mining by AKM. All right, coming back around the other side. Sorceress, Priest, all coming back home here. We are looking at some Spellbreakers joining, some Spellbreakers are joining in on the fight as we are looking at a Flame Strike straight up on all of those peasants. 1 peasant down, 2 peasants down, and a lot more peasants, could end up falling here if they are not careful. Flame Strike on that Blood Mage could spell a lot of problems. Militia going to try and fight their way through, but this is not a good spot for them to be in either, as Spellbreaker of AKM now finally shows up to the party to try and deal with this Blood Mage. All right, INSUP needs to use up that mana and use it up quickly. Flame Strike to try and take down these buildings. That's quite a bit of damage, and all of these buildings could get taken down easily. Meanwhile, Blood Mage, and now all of these knights are trying to charge on in as well, taking the tier 3 a little bit late. Staff of Teleportation onto the Spellbreaker as the Blood Mage arrives to the party, but it is going to be a little bit late as the knights have already started to dive on in. Blood Mage, what is that Flame Strike going to be useful at all? Not really, going up against the high hit point knights and the spell immune Spellbreakers. Still fighting their way through here. Blood Mage perhaps going to try and use a Flame Strike against the other units, but AKM once more big damage onto all of the sorcerers as they're trying to walk back through the fire and flames. Blood Mage now needing to retreat back. Invisibility on the Blood Mage to try and stay alive. Flame Strike does come down. A lot of sorceresses going to get burned into a crisp right there. There go 3. As the militia are now fighting back against AKM's knights. All right, 1 knight going to get taken down, another knight going to get taken down, as the knights are the militia able to hold back and win with superior numbers, as the knights are now trying to retreat back once more. Siphon Mana, look at that double chain. Who really wins out on mana? No one really wins right there. A Flame Strike now going down as there is the game. AKM coming out on top as INSUP unable to overcome this crazy Blood Mage mirror match. All right, so AKM with a very fast tech to tier 3 going for Knights and Spellbreakers as both sides went for a very fast Blood Mage. A lot of Flame Strikes to go around, but AKM, being AKM, able to come out on top. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.